Hello everyone, this is me Lucky and welcome back to Malevolence. Today we are going to be doing something fun. Oh so fun. It's actually work, but it's fun work. It's work that's going to be very pay-offish in the end. Since that is definitely a legitimate word to use. We are going to be hitting creepers and letting them explode. See? Isn't that exciting? I told you it was. Yes. But in all seriousness, today we are going to be building some portals. Yes, portals are awesome. There's two locations I want to go and build portals for first, and I'm traveling out to the first one. And you could see that it's a little ways away, so I want a portal for it. And at first it didn't work. I don't know why. And but I think I know now after watching Alex's Let's Play. He kind of went over it. I guess like if you already have a portal pre-built and all that stuff, you have to like destroy nearby ones to make sure they don't connect. Then build yours, connect those, then rebuild the other ones. And it's really confusing. But I think we should be able to make it work. And there's a reason why I'm going all the way out here to build it. No, I'm not going to Adam's place, don't worry. Actually, I think I need to go more this way. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Adam's place is over there. And I took all his torches in a couple episodes back. And it took him a long time to realize that. Apparently, according to his video. He like, looked around everywhere before he realized the signs were right there in front of him. Teehee. Yeah, I took his torches. I actually, when I gave them to him, it was meant to be a prank, but I felt bad because I kind of already pranked him with the leaves and with all of his lag. It took him quite a while to clean up. And when I gave him those torches, like those 8 stacks of torches, they were all on the ground around his place. They were just like everywhere. So I figured with him having to pick those up, with the lag he gets on the server, that would have been a pain in the ass. So I cleaned it up, and I just put it in a chest for him to be nice. You know, let him get a little more situated in the place first. Before I did more pranking, that will take him more time to clean up and whatnot. So yeah, that's me being nice there. However, with those torches, that was using all the coal I had at the time, so I had like nothing to smelt anything. I couldn't get any more torches, so it kind of screwed me over. So I kind of actually did need those torches. I didn't have to take all of them. That was more of a prank, I admit. But I did need torches. And this is the reason why I am over here, actually, and why I'm making a portal. So I can get ice. I have a little patch here that freezes over, and I could use my silk touch on it. And it's not an ocean, because I don't want to mess up oceans with silk touch. You know, it does kind of ravage the terrain. And I have a portal somewhere nearby over here, I think. I think it's over this way. I think I was looking for like a hill to put it in. So I built a portal in this, like the overworld here, in this taiga. And then when I took it, it linked back to... It linked back to the one that I have for my base, which wasn't what I wanted. So I just want to go find it. I think it should be nearby. Not really sure where I went with it. I'll go this way a little more. This is going to be a pain to find it. Anyways, yeah, I linked back to my base. What I want to do is I want to find it. I think it might be up here. It's on a hill. I know that. I want to find it, grab the coordinates for it, and build it in the nether close to where it should be if it was to create a new one. And that way we can have them linked up properly. Though it's just the challenge of finding the damn portal. I should have marked the location the first time, but I didn't think I was going to have this issue. Oh, that looks cool. Look at that. Look at this. Hey, Maddox, here's your mountain biome. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Maybe I might go build something there instead, since I know he's getting himself situated in the desert mountain thing. He found a mountain in a desert. It looks cool. If you haven't seen his episodes, go do it. If you haven't seen Alex's episodes, go do it. Get on that. I have links to their channels in my description if you need them, or not in my description, on my channel, the featured channels area. Yep, all their channels are there. Joey's too, although he hasn't made too many videos yet, which is perfectly fine. I don't need anyone to make videos. We might also be getting one more person on the server. I don't know yet. I've added them to the whitelist, but they haven't logged in from what I've seen, for what I know. They probably won't be doing any Let's Plays because their subscriber base is probably not too interested in them. He does more machinima stuff. That's fine. I'm just looking for people who will be active enough and they're not going to start like 5 projects and not complete any of them. That's my only real concern. I want people who will actually be a part of this little community here in my server. So I'm still wandering around. No luck finding the freaking portal. Like I said, I know it's on a hill somewhere, and I don't know exactly where. I'm pretty sure. I think it's more in-way, like this, or inwards that way. Could be wrong. Could be quite wrong indeed. So I think I'm gonna go exploring on this like outer edge first. See if I can find it. And if not, then I'll move inwards a little bit more. Come on, where is it? And the other place I want to build a portal is over where I have my one desert that I kind of dug up the sand for Alex's class. I built a portal out there, but again, it didn't really create a new portal in the nether. It just hooked up to the one I already had. So we got to fix that. Come on. Now I think there's also trees kind of blocking the view of the portal I built a little bit. So it'd probably be difficult to spot. I'm pretty sure it's out this way a bit more. And that's looks like the snow cuts off right there. So this is not going quite the way I want it to go. That would be much faster to find it. I think I've already been around here. Shut up, dogs. Damn. I have enough of you in real life. My God, there's so many of them. Bring it. That's right. They don't hurt. Yep. There you go. That's me. Killing dogs. Killing little puppies. Just for the hell of it. Yeah, you're not mad at me. Good boy. Let's go kill him. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing. Damn it! There it is. Okay, finally. See, I told you I built it on a hill. So let me go find... Not find it. I already found it. Let me go over to it. See, look at this nice little overlook here, blocked by trees. So we are at negative 460. Let me go stand in it so I can get it. 469, 618. Negative 469 and 618. See, now when I go and step into here, this is where it comes out. And that's not where it should be. So, oh, shut up. Let me go ahead and pop up my calculator here. Let's see, 469 divided by 8 equals 58.625. And let's see, 618 divided by 8 equals 77.25. So I need to go to negative 58 and then 77. So let's see. Negative 58. So that's going to be the negative direction over here. Let's go down. Get down. Get down. Alright. And I gotta be careful not to accidentally walk into fire with this little overlay on the screen. Let's see, where is it? Negative 58 and 77 is going to be this way. Alright, through the walls we go. Holding shift down so I don't accidentally fall through the earth. So I know I will if I don't. This pig does that. Okay, we're getting there. Oh great, it's gonna be in the middle of the freaking air. Oh joy. Let me take this nether rack and build it out a little bit. And I should build myself some like stairs down here. So it's not going to be like impossible to get to. That's not what we want. Although that would be quite funny. I should make another portal just like in the middle of the air out here. See where it leads to. Make sure it goes like to an empty location out in the air in the overworld just to throw people off the bike. What the fuck is this for? That'd be fun. I might do that just for kicks and giggles. So I think this should be close enough for it. Go ahead and mine out this area a little bit. And we will just go ahead and chuck it right here. Why don't we? There's that. Save some of the obsidian that we don't need to use. It's so hard to make sure you only remove one block with this pick. Damn it. See? So chuck that there. Let's go ahead and light this. And let's see if it goes to the one in the taiga. And it does! Sweet deal. Okay. So now we have a much quicker way to get our ice. Take this back, make sure it still works. Fantastic. Although I should probably make some walls around here, just so like gas doesn't blow us up in the face right when we come back out. How does that work? Is that okay? Yeah. Doesn't look very pretty yet. I'll fancy it up a little bit. So there's that. And the next one is going to be in the deserts. So how do I... oh shit, how do I get up here? That works. Right over here. Is that gravel just standing in the air? I think it was. So let's go this way. Shut up, pigs. Okay. And go ahead and take we'll go ahead and take my portal here. Yeah, Alex finished these stairs for me. I wasn't using them actually, but thank you. I purposely left it unfinished. Yep. So here we go. And you guys can now see in this next part how far I went to get to the desert that I used for my prank video. It's a ways out. Is it nighttime? Yep. Joy. While I'm going there, I want to talk about projects that we do want to work on a little bit. Joey brought up the idea of building an arena earlier today, and I do want to do that something in the future. My only concern is people would think that because this is heavily inspired by Mindcrack. I've already said that, and I'm not really afraid to admit that. I mean, it's an awesome server, and I think anyone would love to have what they have on there. I don't want people to think I'm like trying to copy them, because I'm really not. A lot of the things I've built aren't like through Ethos tutorials, because he's a smart guy. He has some awesome stuff. But I don't want people to think like everything on here is just copy paste from like that server, because it's not. I do want us to be more original, and I want to make sure it's clear in the design that we're not just a copy. We do our own stuff for the most part. So yeah, I'm not sure if we'll do an arena. If we do, it's going to be our own little thing. It's not going to be like a copy of what we've seen elsewhere. I already have a couple ideas of how I would want it to work. Probably not humongous like it is on there. Just like a little more small of a fight pit. A little more easier to use, you know, not so huge to travel around. But who knows, something big and epic might be cool too. Aside from that, I want to personally make a little spawn village near the spawn, because right now there's really not much there. It's kind of just you spawn in a little forest area surrounded by a little river with the desert on the side. And if you travel a little bit, you can get to my house, or you can get to Alex's house. But in the actual spawn point, there's nothing there. And I know normal players, if you're not an op, you can't really build around there. So I'm thinking I might keep the people op so they can build around the spawn points. Still not too sure about that. You know, part of me is like, I really don't want to op people. But they're trustworthy for the most part, I think. I'm pretty sure I can trust them not to, you know, abuse op powers. So I might do that. Build a little village here. That way, if someone's new to the server, then they're not going to be like, oh, this is just a blank place. Oh, look, there's monsters. Oh, I'm dead. I would like to avoid that if possible. Now, our actual spawn location is not at 0, so I might also go to that 0 location and build something, just like a path out to where we are. Again, still just an idea. And here is the portal. Yeah, just an idea. We'll see what ends up happening with that. Destroy that before the land breaks it. Something I should mention to people who haven't played on 1.3 very much: if you destroy your boat yourself, get the boat back. If you crash it, it still breaks. And you get the logs and the sticks and whatnot. So this is the desert that I got my stuff in. I went over this hill, and I think actually I shaved off a bit of that hill right there for the sand. And I built this portal to try to go back, but again, it did not link correctly. So let me go ahead and grab the coordinates for this. Let's see, 744, negative 58. Let me write that down. 744, negative 5. Wait, negative what? Negative 580. I think I said negative 58. That would not have been right. Let's go through this portal. And boom. See, that's not where I wanted. That actually links up to, I think, Alex's. Yeah. So, let me go ahead and get out of all the noise. Man, the Nether is just a noisy place to be, isn't it? Now, let me go back to my calculator. Yeah, you can go ahead and read the chat, whatnots. Someone left me a gift on another server. I saw. Yeah, no comment on that. Let's see. Then 580 divided by 8. 72. It's going to be negative 72. So we're going to go to 93 and 93 and negative 72. So that's going to be over this way. That's going to be kind of close to where the Nether fortress is, huh? I think so. This way, and 72 through here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fancy this place up a bit, but for now, I just want there to be the actual portals if it's needed. Oop. Bye ground. There's this. Hear that gas laughing at me? What you laughing at, punk? Okay. And we are almost to the location that we need. Oh, did he? Probably his glitchy portal. Let's see. Yeah, his portal doesn't like to work too well, as I have mentioned. Hopefully none of the ones that I'm building right now are going to have that issue. I hope that's just actually, I don't know if I want to hope that it's a 1.3 issue or if it's just like how it's built issue. Because if it's a 1.3 issue, it might take a while to fix for the guys, the Mojang crew. Let me go ahead and mine this out. God, I love this. This is freaking amazing. To get stone this quickly, it's just It's a nice thing. If only Netherrack looked a little nicer, right? I might, I don't know if I want to try changing the texture for this. See something a little more like cobblestone, but, or even just stone, but red. So that way I can maybe build stuff with it without it looking too horrible, you know. Probably still look a little funny for other people who try going to my places or seeing it. But, oh well, you know, I'll just tell them to get my texture pack. Because now apparently when you have the option of... Let's see, where is it? You have the option of... Yeah, that doesn't affect multiplayer at all. Of server textures. So that means you can use the texture of the server. I think that only applies if you're using default texture, and then you have that option checked, because I have that on, and I think other people do also. I think it's default that it's on, but since they're using their own texture packs, you know, they don't see my stuff. So there's that. Pray that this works. And it ooh, did I drop that by accident? Oops. I'm glad I came back for it. Enderman! Let's kill him. I want ender pearls. So any enderman I find, I want it to kill. Damn it! You freaking enderman! And it's daytime, so he's just gonna start going all over the place. Stupid spider. Stupid spider. Die. Yeah, I hear him. Stupid jerk. What is he saying? He lost his shoes from the portal glitch. So we will go ahead and be super nice and we'll go and get him one of ours. Because I have tons. I have like 6 feather falling shoes. And I know he's like, oh my god, feather falling is the best thing in the world, blah blah blah. It was like the first thing that he wanted to get as an enchantment when he got in here. I think maybe even before a pick, but I'm not too certain on that. So we will go ahead and give him one of ours. And then we will just make him pay for it later. Yep. Sound good? Yeah. Actually, I do have another idea for like more of a mini prank for him in regards to enchantments. So I will keep that to myself for the time being because I don't want to spoil nothing. Let's go down here where I have all my boots. And he has one of those. I'll just get another one later. So let's go through here to the portal. Alrighty. Yeah, I definitely need to clean this area up. I might try to build another hub soon, right around here, because it's helpful. I think did I hear him getting his? Oh, take it. I'm gonna make him take it. I don't care if you have iron boots; those aren't regular iron boots, jerk. Those are very special iron boots. Damn it, he already knows. No, I don't think I'd do too much with lava. I don't want to kill people with my pranks. Just be a major nuisance. So yeah, that's me being nice. I can be generous every now and then, but don't count on me being it. That's all I want people to know. You know, can be nice, but I have a mean streak too. So I think that's all I really wanted to do for this episode. It's kind of gone on a while just to do those 2 portals because I couldn't find the damn first one. I think I'll go ahead and get started on, what is he saying? Just finish regarding all the building at the Netherwood farm, so luckily those are just extra supplies. Good. Um, yeah, I've gone on recording for a little bit for that. I don't want to drag on this episode too long. Plus, I do have work later, so I can't do too much all at once. Because I'd have to cut up the recording to like separate days. I have tomorrow off though, so I can do it then. So I might get started on building another hub, and then I'll make that an episode, like probably a progress video, so you can see it in stages, like the initial planning and all that stuff. Yep. I might try to fix his portal too. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.